Hello, friends. Today's topic is about having a car in 2025. Let's rant.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The best thing I ever did was get this Honda. The best thing I ever did was take my time and get something that was reasonable. Here it is. Now, if you've been here for a while, like at least a year, 2 years, you'll know your girl was going through it. You hear me? And so I'm in a better place. So it was time for me to get a car. Y'all know I've been renting a car for over a year. Y'all been renting a car for a long time, y'all. $800 and something a month for a rental car, on top of paying for my insurance, because I still got my cars, not this car, but my other cars. Y'all, it was a lot. And keep in mind, I got rent. I got you know what I'm saying? My husband, we got other bills. We got 4 kids. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a lot. So I'm being as bad off. You understand? I leave it at that, but I'm telling y'all all my business. And I'm like, I want a Benz. My dream car was a Benz. And I'm the type, I'm not going to get no car just because it's a Benz, Lexus, whatever on it. I want what I want. I wanted a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 6.3. Not a 4.3, not a 5.3, a 6.3. I wanted a big body. I'm 4'11", but I like to ride big. So I wanted this car, y'all, so bad. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could do the payments, yada yada yada, this and the third. And the more I kept saying it, the more I'm like, you know what? Let me think about it. And that had to be nobody but God, y'all, because again, I really wanted this car. This is the car I want. I want this. I want it. I'm in the market to get a car. This is what I want. Y'all, I thought about it. I got on TikTok, y'all, and I saw video after video after video. Some people, happy that they got their car, but some people, like, they're really breaking down everything that goes into their car outside of the payments now. We're talking outside of the car payment, but as far as like the maintenance and all type of stuff. And the more and more I saw those videos, the more and more I realized, like, Jay, you sure? And I am now a really firm believer in that saying, if you can't buy it 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times, depending on what it is, you cannot afford it. If you can't go in and buy 2 of those Mercedes-Benz and not be in a financial, in a bad financial space after the fact, like you trying to make ends meet after the fact or whatever like that, you cannot afford it. And I'm not talking about the monthly cost. I'm talking about the bottom line. That's another thing that I never really paid attention to until TikTok. That's why I love TikTok so much, because it makes sense. A lot of us, we chase after the monthly payment. If the monthly payment affordable, we feel like we can afford it. But that bottom line be crazy. Like you got a $200 a month payment, but you paying $300,000 on something that was $20,000. You understand what I'm saying? So if your bottom line, your out the door price don't make sense, and you paying $200 a month, that's a bad deal, because you're gonna be paying $200 a month forever. You understand what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. So y'all, I said, and I'm like, okay, well, what cars? I wanted something that was reliable, something, of course, I still got to take care of it, but something that was reliable, that was going to last a really long time. And Toyota and Honda, Honda, and Lexus. Y'all know Lexus is Toyota. Honda is Acura, and I think Honda is Acura. Lexus is Toyota. I don't think there's another luxury car for Honda, if I'm not mistaken. So those are my options. And then when I looked at the Lexus, I was just like, I want it, but do I really want it, or do I really want it because it say Lexus and I can't get the Benz? So I sat with it. Then I started looking at Toyota, because Toyotas are reliable cars, but Toyotas are literally just a car. It's just a car. Like the inside of the Hondas are basic, but I feel like you could jazz it up. Camry, a Toyota Camry is literally just a car, and then the newer one is like, yeah, y'all not here for all the details like that, but I was like, dang, I feel like I'm settling. And so we moved over to Honda, and I found the years that I wanted. I wanted somewhere between a 2018 and a 2020 23 or whatever because I love the bodies. But baby, I'm not buying nothing that got no 100,000 miles on it already. Like, I know Hondas are good, but still, I just don't want to buy something like that. So I'm like, I sat with it or whatever like that. And I ended up meeting up with one of my aunts, my uncle's wife. And I asked her casually, I was like, where you get your car from? Or something like that, I asked her. And she was like, oh, girl, I got a Honda. Or whatever. I know I took her to, I was driving her to a car because we was at a function. And she was like, yeah, this on the right hand. I was like, oh, where you get your car from? Like that, you know, just casual conversation. She was like, oh, I got it from such and such, such and such. She was like, yeah, girl, I know they had a Lexus. And she was like, yeah, girl, I gave my Lexus back because it was too much money, whatever like that a month. And she was like, girl, me and all my kids, she had 2 kids, and her and my uncle. She was like, yeah, all us got Hondas. So, baby, that was over the weekend. That Monday morning, I went to the man who put me in this car. Now, the way he did it was kind of like, it wasn't what I was expecting because I was expecting to do something different. But your girl credit went where it was supposed to be. I was getting in this car though. But it wasn't where I wanted to be. But thank God, everything happens for a reason because I went to the function, asked my auntie the right questions that she put me in. I'm not going to even hold you, good hands. Now, the bottom line of this car is still kind of pricey, but the way he set it up is helping me because I could have literally went in and just said here and been on my way. But the way he set it up was trying to help me build my credit versus, you know what I'm saying, just me doing anything just to be inside of a car. So, y'all, I said all that to say this. I understand we want certain things, we see certain things, we got to have certain things, we work, we do social media, we have businesses, this, that, and the third or whatever, but you got to be smart with your money, especially if you're coming out of a time where you was financially strapped, you was going through a whole lot, and you're just barely making it out of it. Don't get so big-eyed till you end up putting yourself back into that financial hole that you was in. I love my Honda. Now, I wasn't too crazy about the new bodies. I wasn't too crazy. The only reason why, I posted a video. Y'all see the color of the car. That was the only reason I got this car. One, because I was like, well, if I'm gonna get some, I want a newer year or whatever, because I couldn't find the model that I wanted. And the car, like the color sold me. Now this car in other colors, even in black, the first one I saw was in black, and y'all know I love black. That's my favorite color. That's why I come in. Well, I ain't got on a black shirt now, but that's why I wear black so much, because I love black. I take a bath and I change my clothes. I just got a lot of black. But it was a color that sold me. And the payments, they ain't paid. The payments ain't paid me like how they was back when I got my Ford. Okay, my Ford was all right, but that's my fault, because what he brought me was around the same price. It was like $400 something a month. I was paying for my Ford $400 a month, or just under $400 a month, or whatever. And I wanted what I wanted. I wanted a sunroof and all that other stuff. So I'm the one who made my payments go a little higher because I wanted what I wanted or whatever. So, but anyway, again, I said all that to say this. Again, be smart with your finances. I don't care if the monthly payment is affordable. If your bottom line is crazy, that monthly payment means nothing. It just means you're going to be tied to paying them for a really, really long time. And sometimes, I'm not going to say you have to settle, but sometimes you're just going to have to put a pause on what you really, really want. Like, when my business and my social media takes off, God willing, the way I wanted to take off, and I can afford, like really afford, to go get that Benz and not even worry about it, I'm going to get it. And it's coming, God willing. God willing, in Jesus' name, it's coming. I know it's coming. But don't be so in a rush to go get what you want just because you got it right now. Because a lot of times, even though we have $400 right now, we can't go get that $400 purse. Because when we spend that $400 on that purse, we ain't going to have no more money. And that really don't make sense. 2025, we got to make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, if you can't buy it 2, 3, and sometimes even 4 times, depending on what the item is, you can't afford it. And that's perfectly okay. Forget what social media is saying. Because social media not paying your, well, y'all understand when I say this. They're not paying your bills. They're not living your life. They're not feeding you. So forget pleasing them. You better make sure the pockets together.
Having a cheap car payment or no payment is the key here. Even if your older car is still running great, keep it. This will save you money, and the key here is to try to save as much money as possible. Thank you for watching. Until next time.